Hey guys, Ash here from Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video. Send us some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need it out there today. Today we're going to talk about a little bit of everything today. Honestly, we're going to talk about the elephant in the room as it pertains to the popularity of Raid Shadow Legends right now. This game's been out since 2019, so it's been a while. 6 years at least, going on 7 years of Raid Shadow Legends. They have so many damn anniversary events in Raid, whether it's Plarium's anniversary or Raid's anniversary or Raid's, I don't know. There's just anything they can come up with. To make us spend more money with special themed offers, they're gonna go ahead and celebrate, right? But I want to talk about this is quite a dramatic down curve lately in terms of interest overall. This is a bit anecdotal. This is a Google Trends, right? But it does speak volumes because all of the other anecdotal evidence of Raid taking a dip right now is there. Now, first of all, I'm still enjoying the game, personally, right? But I realize and recognize that I'm in the minority. The proof is everywhere in the pudding, even YouTube views right now, which we'll talk about in just a moment. But I can see why that I'm still kind of enjoying it, and 99% of the player base isn't. Frankly, I've spent a lot of money. You've seen the hundreds of shard opening videos over the years here that I've spent. I mean, it's been right in front of your face on the game, so of course I'm enjoying the damn game. But that doesn't fix the issue, and there's a few issues right now. I really want to hone in on all of them, and I would really encourage you guys to share your opinions, your questions, your constructive criticism with me in the comments, because I plan on actually using them to talk to Plarium.
And so I say unto you, sons of liberty, no longer will free men live under the yoke of giant predatory birds, shrieking, swooping down, stealing our livestock.
What's going on in here?
Nothing.
And I plan on reading them verbatim, so if you see another one that you agree with, please give it a thumbs up. I say that because Plarium has called a behind closed doors meeting to talk about kind of the state of the game, the future of the game, with a few creators next week. So I want to use your feedback. I don't want it just to come from me. I want it to come from you guys as well, and specifically read some of the most popular comments on this video. So again, you can rave and rant if you want to, but try to keep them somewhat, they can be harsh, but also constructive. That way we can try to implore them to make some changes, because I think they recognize that things aren't going the greatest right now, right? And it obviously impacts their bottom line. And if there's any way to get Plarium to listen, for the love of God, it's impacting the bottom line, right? The money that they make. So yeah, state of the game isn't that great right now, right? You can go to YouTube channels, by the way. Again, this is also anecdotal, but everyone from the biggest content creators out there, hell, Hades, you're seeing, he used to be like 30, 40K every single video. Now we're dipping below 20K on all of his videos, right? Same thing for yours truly, right? This video did good, but it was about a different game, right? It was me ranting about another game stealing from me. But other than that, it's just, and again, I'm not asking for any sympathy. You guys don't give a crap about my YouTube views.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
But it's right there. Moreover, there's so many OGs in the YouTube space that have just stopped uploading, right? HH Gaming Network, he hasn't uploaded in over a month, almost 2. Chosen, it's been 4 months, but longer than that since he officially kind of quit, right? Deadwood Jedi, I haven't seen Deadwood in over 4 months. YST, it's been almost 2 months since YST has uploaded, right? So it's a bummer because I loved all these guys and I really love their content. So hopefully some of them will be back around. That's only just the tip of the iceberg, right? There's a lot of other creators that I didn't mention that have really kind of weaned off. Okay, so the question is why? Why are things bad right now, okay? And what can we do to turn things around? I want to talk about 3 things, right? And I feel very strongly about all 3 of these. Let's rewind to this update that we got, right? My thing is I made a video on this, right? And listen, a lot of this is laughable. Tag Team Arena, they're fixing it, but not really fixing it. We've already commentated on that. I've already given my opinion on all of these, and I stand by my opinion on all of these changes. You can check out that video if you want to. The only thing I kind of liked is the silver, because silver's a big issue right now in the game. They want us to use these champions in 100 different areas in the game, but then they have no way to mitigate the silver cost of muling these artifacts around. They won't remove the artifact removal cost, but they do give us the daily kind of coupons now, which I get does not satisfy the masses. But I was happy about that. But I think there's some sort of a disconnection, right, with the community at just the way that they word these things. You asked, we listened. As if they're going to fix Tag Team Arena. And what do? Somewhere in 4 to 6 months, They're going to go and expand the tag team arena tiers. They're not going to touch anything or change anything about the actual game mode, right? That people have hated since it's been released. Let's be real. There's no actual tag team element to it. Classic Arena, same thing. They reset the times. Similar to tournaments, Classic Arena reset times, it's cool. But honestly, should have done that years and years and years and years ago. Better late than never, better late than never. But to make a big announcement about it, and that's it. You know, they're going to have a blind reset that only affects the top 0.1%. That's it. Siege, cool change, you know, minor, but cool change, right? So anyway, out of touch with even the way that they talk about these things. You said Silver's been tight, especially in Faction Wars in the midst. It's just like, no. And Minnow as well, right? Instead of actually fixing Minnow for once, right? They're gonna try adding super raids one time. Again, it just shows how disconnected, how out of touch Plarium is simply by the way that they kind of were these things, you know? Okay, so being out of touch and being so late to the party with all of these small quality of life updates, I know that glass half full people will say, hey, Ash, at least they're doing stuff, which is true, but they don't go far enough, kind of as is usually the case. So this is only number one reason that we're in kind of a bad spot right now, or we are in a bad spot right now.
This is fine.
Number two is the new content that they're releasing into this game is uninteresting in some cases, not strategic, but rather just incentivizes maxing more champions and pulling more shards and spending more money, right? There's no like really interesting dynamics and mechanics in any of these new content, but the biggest issue with the new content, in my opinion, is the difficulty, right? What a slap in the face. Not only are the new free champions really lackluster, let's be honest. You know, for a while, even the last fusion, like he's good. I gave him an A- on my little tier breakdown, but they haven't really released any of these newt game changers since Fabian at least, right? And before that, it was quite a ways away. It feels like the rewards, the deck of fates, everything that they do in this game, right? It feels like they're getting more challenging or worse, let's just call it what it is, right? Whereas the content's getting harder and harder and harder, right? The event dungeon was way too hard. Event dungeon should be something fun that everybody gets to do, and I know not everybody should clear stage 30. I totally get that. But it just seems way overtuned. Faction Wars Faction Wars hard mode, way overtuned. Listen, I get that this content has to last us a long time. I don't mind that. I don't mind it being challenging personally because we get new content patches once or twice a year in this game, right? But man, the way that they did it where it's so overtuned and simultaneously very uninteresting in my opinion, you know? Oh, put your stun sets on all your champions, try to land 15 stuns again. Listen, we had Doom Tower Secret Rooms, then we had Centranos, and now we have another version of, hey, let's mule your artifacts around to certain champions. If you don't have them, go build them again. Listen, it brings me to my third point. So the second point is the degradation of rewards while simultaneously making the content more difficult, more challenging. And the third point is the lack of tournament level standard, the lack of a way to engage and play against other players that without spending $100,000, right? That's it. And this is the biggest thing that I want to talk about behind that closed door meeting that I'll probably talk about afterwards with you guys anyway, right? The biggest thing I want to talk about is, damn it, Plarium, you make a killing. We're talking not 5, not 10, but over 20 or 30 or $40 million a month. $40 million a month. You make a killing. For the love of God, you can see the decline in interest of the game. Can you give us something? Something.
You'll never get a cent out of me! Never!
Listen, I came up on YouTube playing Clash of Clans, playing Supercell games. Guess what? They're pay to win too. People spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, including myself back in the day, in Clash of Clans. But what do they have? They have tournament level standard, a way for everybody to compete. Oh, like, give us some mechanisms where it doesn't feel like this entire game is just spending money to even participate in the content, to even enjoy the content, you know? Okay. So I'm fired up right now. But let's talk about solutions. What do they need to do? Listen, I don't want to waste my breath here because I've said it a billion times, right? I've given my thoughts on this a billion times. But at least I'm going to get some face time, and I'm going to implore the team, again, with your comments, with your feedback. But my whole thing is this. You make a lot of money. Congratulations. But you're losing the player base, right? And there's more and more games coming out with better quality of life, the ability to actually move your artifacts, build your champions, enjoy the game that you've created, right? So we need to do a better job taking care of the player base at this point, or you're going to lose money long term. We got to speak their language, right? You're going to lose players and you're going to lose money if you keep trying to milk the damn cow here. You know, you always get those concerns where, oh, the numbers are kind of going down. Should we just hammer them even harder? No, because honestly, this game's still the best gacha game, in my opinion. I'm biased, obviously. I'm Ash Raid freaking Shadow Legends. But it's still the best gacha game. And I don't see that. I don't see this game just totally dying. But, man, we can salvage things. We can make this game great because they have so much going on in this damn game. They have so many champions. I mean, it's a little bit overwhelming for new players. But golly, let's just get back to the basics here, right? Let's go. Let's add a new faction. Let's institute all the good quality of life stuff. Let's just remove the gear removal cost. I know it's scary, Plarium, that you might lose a little bit of money.
What? Profits down $3 from last month. I gotta start running a tighter ship around here.
But the player base will actually appreciate you. They'll actually love you. They'll play the game more. They'll be more apt to play the game longer, thus opening up more shards, thus spending money in your game. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. We need a way to engage and play this game without always having to think about money 24/7. It's imperative for the long-term health of this game, in my opinion. I want it so desperately. I have a massive interest in this damn game, right? I want them to just try something different here. But I guess one might say, Ash, if they're making $40 million a month, why would they try something different? Well, the answer is, again, the interest in the competitors right now. So guys, I invite you to leave your feedback in the comments below. Am I off base with any of my feedback? Am I on point with my feedback? Do you have anything to add? What is the most acute pain point that you're experiencing inside the game? Man, I love this game. I love this community. I don't want to see other YouTubers drop off. I understand, but I really don't like when the top comment on half of my damn videos are, Ash, I quit the game, but I still watch you, buddy. I appreciate the sentiment, but I want this damn game to be good and viable long term. Anyway, there's my rant for the day. It's not really a rant. It's just like, come on, Plarium, get your freaking act together. Get your act together. Let's turn this around. Let's make it stick up. All right, guys, we're going to end while we're ahead. Thanks for watching till the end of the video. Much love. And as always, take care, guys.